Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you how you can install Ubuntu 26.04 virtually on your Mac operating system using VirtualBox. So for this you will require two things. First one is the VirtualBox app. So I will recommend you for this installation to have the latest version of VirtualBox, right? So at the time of making this video, let's go to the virtualbox.org website. And you can see at the time of making this video, VirtualBox 7.2.8 is the latest version, right? And let me open my VirtualBox also, and let's see the version of that. So I have opened my VirtualBox, and here if I click on about VirtualBox, you can see I have the latest version of VirtualBox, right? So the support for ARM images for Ubuntu operating system has been added recently, and once you have the latest version, the next thing you will require is the ISO image for your Ubuntu 26.04. So open your favorite browser and then search for Ubuntu there, and the first link which will appear here will be from ubuntu.com. So we are going to click on this ubuntu.com link. And once you are on this ubuntu.com website, you can see this download Ubuntu section, and then you will see under Ubuntu desktop this option for downloading the ISO file. So I'm going to click on download Ubuntu desktop. And now this is a really important step, right? So I can already see Ubuntu 26.04 LTS options here, right? Here I have two options for the download of the ISO file. First option is this Intel or AMD 64 architecture. But if you are using latest versions of Mac which uses Apple Silicon, it doesn't use this Intel or AMD 64 architecture. It uses the ARM 64-bit architecture. So in this section, you need to click on the ARM 64-bit architecture download button and not the Intel based architecture download button. So we are going to click on this download button, which is going to start the download of this Ubuntu ISO file. You can see I have already downloaded this Ubuntu ISO file previously, so you can see this download is already finished. To save few seconds, so I'm going to cancel this download from here. So once this ISO file is downloaded, it's going to look something like this. So it says Ubuntu 26.04-desktop-arm64.iso. So once you have the ISO image, let's go to our VirtualBox, and here in the VirtualBox, click on the new option here, and the name of the virtual machine, I'm going to give the name as Ubuntu 26.04. So here let's choose the image which we have downloaded. So it says ISO image, so let's select that. So just click on other option here and then select the ISO image for your Ubuntu operating system which you have downloaded. So let me click on open. So this ISO image is selected, which is Ubuntu 26.04 desktop ARM 64 ISO. So once you have chosen this ISO image, you will see that the other options are grayed out, and you can see this checkbox which says proceed with unattended installation. So when you choose this unattended installation, you don't need to do anything. This VirtualBox is going to decide the configuration for you. You just need to decide your username and password, and all the other steps will be automatic. But then it will give you less control over your installation, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it as checked for now, and then I'm going to go to this section which says setup unattended guest OS installation, and at this point I'm going to just check this option which says install guest additions. Once I have selected install guest additions here, I'm going to once again move to the main section which is virtual machine name and operating system, and I'm going to uncheck this option. So I don't want to do the unattended installation, so I'm going to uncheck this option, and you can see these options are now available. The OS is Linux, which is fine. The OS distribution is Ubuntu, and the OS version is Ubuntu 25.04 because the Ubuntu 26.04 is not in this list. So I'm going to just choose the latest available in this list, right? Let's select setup unattended guest edition, and this time you can see all these options are grayed out, but what I wanted was this option to be checked, which is install guest editions, and that's why I have done this. So do that, and then let's move to the specify virtual hardware. So here we can provide the memory and the number of CPUs. So I'm going to use memory around 8000 megabyte, and number of CPUs I'm going to choose, let's say 8 CPU cores. And then I can also specify the hard disk. So I'm going to click on specify hard disk option here. Leave everything as default, but the disk size I'm going to choose around 64 gigabyte. All the other options I'm going to leave them as default, and then I'm going to click on finish here, which is going to create my Ubuntu virtual machine, right? So this Ubuntu virtual machine is created. You can select this virtual machine and then click on settings option here. And from here also, you can change the settings which you have done at the later point also. So for example, if you want to change the memory or CPUs, you can change it at the later point also. So this looks fine for me. What I wanted to do is here you can see the features which are available, and shared clipboard and drag and drop are disabled by default. I want to make them bi-directional. That means I can drag and drop between Mac operating system and Ubuntu operating system, and also I can share the clipboard from my Mac operating system to the Ubuntu operating system, which is the virtual operating system, right? And then this description and disk encryption is fine for me. You can also see other settings like display here, and you also have the storage, audio, and other settings here. For now, everything else is fine for me. So I'm going to click on OK. And once I'm done, I can start my virtual machine by just clicking on the start button. So let's click on the start button, which is going to start the installation of Ubuntu. So you can see the installation has been started. Using your arrow key, you just need to select this first option which says try and install Ubuntu, and then press enter. And now I can see the installation window, right? So I can see this installation has been started for Ubuntu on my Mac operating system using VirtualBox, right? So here I can choose the language. The default language is English. I'm okay with this. So I'm going to just leave it as English and then click on next option here. For accessibility in Ubuntu, I'm going to leave everything as default and then click on next here. Then I can choose the keyboard of my Mac operating system, right? So default is English US, but it depends what kind of keyboard you are using. It depends on the country in which you are living in, and your keyboard design is based on that, right? So for example, in my case, I'm going to choose here the German keyboard. So let me select the German keyboard from here. So this is German. Similarly, you can check which kind of keyboard layout you have on your Mac operating system and select that keyboard layout and then click on next here. Then connect to internet. I'm going to leave it as use wired connection. So it's going to use your Mac's internet connection. And then what do you want to do? I want to install Ubuntu. So just leave this install Ubuntu as selected and then click on next here. And then how would you like to install Ubuntu? I want to use this interactive installation mode. So just leave it as default, which is interactive installation, and then click on next. And then what apps would you like to install to start with? I'm going to leave it as default selection and then click on next. And then install recommended proprietary softwares. I'm going to select both these checkboxes and then click on next. And then how do you want to install Ubuntu? Erase disk and install Ubuntu. So this option is fine for me. It's not going to erase your Mac operating system. It's just a step in installation of your virtual machine. So just leave it as default, which is erase disk and install Ubuntu, and then click on next. And for encryption and file system, I'm going to leave it as default and then click on next. And here you can give the username and create your Ubuntu account, right? So here what I'm going to do is I'm going to give the name, for example, code bind here, and the computer name also I'm going to leave it as code bind here, and the username will be code bind. You are free to select any username of your choice. Then this is the important step, right? You need to choose the password which you can remember. This will be the password using which you will log into your Ubuntu operating system, right? So choose the password which you can remember. I'm going to choose a very simple password which I can remember, and then I'm going to confirm this password, and then just leave this checkbox as checked which says require my password to log in, and then click on next here. Then it's going to show me the time zone, so I'm going to leave the time zone as default and then click on next here. And then these are all my configuration which I have selected, so I'm happy with this. I can click on install button at this point, which is going to start the installation of Ubuntu on VirtualBox. So at this point you might need to wait for 10 to 20 minutes. It depends on the speed of your internet, your Mac operating system. So just wait until you see the next window. Now after waiting for 10 to 15 minutes, I can see this next window which says Ubuntu 26.04 is installed and ready to use. At this point I can click on the start now button, restart now button, which is going to restart my Ubuntu operating system virtually on VirtualBox. So let's wait for that. So once I click on restart button, it says please remove the installation medium and then press enter. So we don't have the installation medium. We have just used the ISO file directly on VirtualBox. So at this point I'm going to just press on enter and let's see what happens. And now I can see the username which I have selected at the time of installation of Ubuntu virtually on VirtualBox, right? So this is the username which I have selected. Let's click on this, and then I'm going to provide my password which I have given at the time of installation, and then press enter. And once you do that, I can see the welcome window for Ubuntu 26.04 LTS version. Now I can also see that this Ubuntu operating system does not resizes according to the size of this window, right? Its window size is small. The reason for this is because the VirtualBox guest editions are not installed. I was hoping that this VirtualBox installs VirtualBox guest editions automatically. I have already listed the installation command. So for this, what you need to do is, first of all, you need to run sudo apt update on your terminal, and then you need to just copy and paste this command, which is sudo apt install build essentials dkms and then the Linux headers. All these commands I'm going to give in the description of this video, so you can directly copy those commands and paste it into your terminal on Ubuntu. Or what you can do is you can go to your Ubuntu browser on your virtual machine and then go to either ChatGPT or any other AI tool and ask for the prerequisite command for installing the VirtualBox guest editions, and you will see those commands, right? So I'm going to give those two commands on my Ubuntu terminal. So at this point I'm going to just press enter, which is going to close this, and then I'm going to just open my terminal here, and in my Ubuntu terminal I'm going to first of all give this command, which is sudo apt update, and then press enter here and give my Ubuntu's password and then press enter. And now let me give the second command, which is this command, which is sudo apt install build essentials dkms Linux headers username space -r and then bzip2 and the tar, right? I'm going to press enter here, which is going to start the installation of those tools, and then press Y to continue. And once those tools are installed, I can close this terminal and retry to install VirtualBox guest editions. So again, I'm going to click on this CD DVD option and then click on run software, and then click on run here and give my Ubuntu's password and then press enter. And this time you can see it's going to install the VirtualBox guest editions successfully. So let's wait for the installation. And once this is installed, you can see welcome to Ubuntu. Initial setup is ready. And as soon as I press enter here, it's going to close this terminal. And now I just need to restart my Ubuntu virtual machine. So at this point, I can click on this power button, and then I'm going to click on this restart button, or I can click on power off and restart my virtual machine again for the VirtualBox guest edition to take effect, right? So let me restart it once again. And once I restart my virtual machine, you can see when I just resize my window, it resizes according to the size of this window. But there are still some limitations. You can see it does not resizes to the full size of my Mac operating system. So to resolve this, so first you need to verify if this resizes according to the size of your Mac operating system, everything is fine. But sometimes this does not resizes according to the max desktop size, right? For this is the final step you need to follow. And for this, what you need to do is click on view here and then click on scaled mode here. So just click on scaled mode and then click on switch here. And once you click on scaled mode, you can see that when you just resize, then it scales according to the size of your Mac operating system, right? So the missing link was in view, and then this has to be selected, right? So now everything is working fine, and you can start using Ubuntu on your VirtualBox on your Mac operating system. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next video.